Hi class, this video, peer review video number 2, it's actually 2 videos. One, it's going to be on how to use track changes and the commenting feature in Microsoft Word. And secondly, it's going to be a video in which I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on MLA formatting. Okay, so this is something that I've written. It's not appropriate to MLA. Right? I've gone through and messed things up, okay? Because now what we're going to do is we're going to take what I've typed, take what I've written, and we're going to put it in MLA formatting. First, in MLA, everything is double spaced, okay? So let's go ahead and double space our text. Let's go to paragraph, and always click on don't add spaces between paragraphs of the same styles, because sometimes it creates this extra space between paragraphs that's unnecessary. So just make sure that you click it, and let's double space. Perfect. Now our essay is double spaced, but our title is not centered. We need to make sure that our title is centered and everything else is aligned left with the proper indentation. Perfect. Let's come down. Our works cited is not right. Although our citations are correct, we're not going to talk about citations yet. We're going to worry about citations in the next unit. Now we're just focusing on formatting. Let's bring this down, because all works cited, they should always be on their own separate page. They should be away from the main body of the essay. So let's bring it down. Okay. No extra space. Make sure that it's flush with the top. Let's center works cited, and let's double space this. Again, we're going to don't add spaces between paragraphs of the same style, and we're going to double space. Oh no, that is way too many spaces. And you want to know why? It's because we already have extra spaces between the citations. Typically what I do is I always single space everything when I type. This is just a preference on my part. I like to have everything smushed at the beginning, because once we have everything smushed at the beginning, when we go to double space it, everything will be perfect. It'll have the nice even spaces that double spacing should have in MLA. So paragraph, don't add spaces between paragraphs the same style, and then double. There we go. That's perfect. Now let's make sure that our margins are correct. You're going to come up to design, or no, it's going to be layout. And we're going to go to margins. And you're going to make sure that it's on normal. 1 inch margins, top, bottom, left, and right. We don't want narrow margins. That's not correct. And right, that's not right. And we don't want moderate. Still not correct. We want normal. 1 inch, top, bottom, left, right. All right. Now that we have that done, we now need to add our heading. Now, we're just going to drop down a couple spaces. Left, and then align left, and you're going to put your name. I'm going to drop down. And now everything is double spaced, since we set things to double space, and your heading should also be double spaced. We're going to put instructor name, class, and then the due date. Not the date that you wrote the essay, the date that it is due. And we're going to make sure that there is no extra space between the heading and the essay. Now, if you add your heading last, remember that this is going to throw things off a little bit. It threw off our works cited, so we're going to come back and just delete those extra spaces that created by way of the heading, because we want to make sure everything's flush with the top, just like this is flush with the top. Perfect. Okay, now what we're missing is the header, the heading, the page number, and the name that accompanies the page number. So we're going to go to insert, and we're going to add page number. And we want them to be at the top of the page. We want it to be in the header, and we want it to be aligned right. Not left, right. And show number on the first page. And click OK. Perfect. I'm saying perfect a lot. I apologize for that. Maybe I should figure out a new word. All right, so now that we have the page number, we need our name, your name, to be next to the page number. So what I always do is I just click the page number and then just add the name there. All right. Now the default is not Times New Roman. As you can see, the font here is different from the font here. We are going to highlight that, come to Home, and change the font, if it will cooperate, to Times New Roman. And the font size is not appropriate. It needs to be 12. There we go. That is correct. Magnificent. See, I wasn't going to say perfect this time. Are we missing something? Again, we need to make sure that the essay is in the correct font and in the correct size. So let's just highlight everything. Like, remember, MLA is always Times New Roman, so we're just going to double check. Yes, everything is right. And it's always 12 font. And yes, we are 12. So yeah, that is what your paper should look like. This is what MLA formatting is. So that's that portion of the video. Now let's talk about the commenting feature. The commenting feature is something, it's very helpful if you are collaborating with somebody or you're reviewing somebody's work. It's a really great feature in which you can comment in the document, okay? So it's under Insert, and the feature is called Comment. So let's say that you're reading this person's essay and you like the title. Let's just say that you started reading the person's essay and you think the title is really good, right? So you're going to highlight the title and you'll hit Comment, and it's going to create this little aside to the right in which you can leave your comment. Great title, all right? You're going to keep reading. You're going to keep reading. Let's say something's just not right. It's not the sentence doesn't fit. So highlight it. This sentence does not fit. Move it to another place or omit. All right. So you can leave praise. You can leave some corrections. Same thing here. It's not misspelled, but let's just say it is misspelled, or missing comma. But in peer review, as we've talked about before, peer review is not all about telling people what they did wrong. Tell them what's really great. So you told them the title was great. Let's say that you like the paragraph as a whole. This is a great introduction. Really gets at exactly what your paper wants to do, right? So leave praise as well as corrections. So leave encouragement as well as corrections. Okay. Now, let's say that you're not using Microsoft Word. All right, let's get rid of our comments. Let's go back to a clean paper without comments. Let's say that you are, again, not using Microsoft Word. How can you leave comments in a person's paper? Well, one way you can do that is with whatever software you're using. What I like to do, if I'm not using Microsoft Word, is to make my font red. Oh, okay. Make my font red. And if I don't like a sentence or something, I immediately after that sentence, I leave my comment there. Why is it not doing it for me? Okay. Okay. This sentence does not fit here. Move or omit. All right? Or if something is misspelled. Let's say that you misspelled avant-garde. I don't know why it's not leaving misspelled avant-garde, right? It's not misspelled, but we're just saying it is for the purposes of this video. So that's how you can leave comments, your feedback, your encouragement, your praise, your corrections, your advice, without using the comment feature if you're not using Word. Just use red font so your your partner can see exactly, oh, okay, this is where I need to focus in, and then they can easily delete it. And you can also delete comments. So after you get your feedback returned to you, your evaluation returned, you can look and you can fix or correct something that your classmate has asked you to do or has advised you to do. You can correct it and then delete that comment. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see how that works. Let's say new comments. You would just, oh, I forgot that you can then respond to somebody's comments. So what you'll do is just right click and delete comment. It's gone. Now, last thing, very, very important. Once you are finished, save it. Save the document, because if you don't save, all those comments are gone. So just make sure that you are saving the document with your comments, and then resubmit it to D2L so your partner can see what they need to do or not see what they need to do. Okay, gang, that's all I have. This has been a quick tutorial in MLA formatting and how to use track changes, the insert feature in Microsoft Word. I just don't assume everyone knows how to do it. So if you already did know, I'm sorry. If you didn't, I hope you are now enlightened. So, all right, gang, have a good one.